guys, Allison here with the Raconteurs, who are actually going to be closing the entire Voodoo experience this weekend by performing the final slot on Sunday night. Fans are absolutely elated that you guys have decided to come together after about a 3-year hiatus. And we're just wondering, what was sort of the impetus that made you guys want to come back together and do some shows?
I think Brendan needed a new deck on his garage or something like that.
The money was good, I thought. Yeah.
But was there sort of like an initial idea, or did somebody make a first phone call, or how'd that all go down?
I think if we had had a second, we could have done it. It was probably this is probably the first moment where we actually could do Raconteurs shows. I mean, we've all been doing so much for the last couple of years. Dead Weather, Brendan's solo stuff, the Greenhorns, and Brendan's building his deck still. So no, but it was the first moment where we actually could do some shows. I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, just timing really. Like we were all like, oh yeah, I guess we got time. We can do this.
Let's rock this.
Oh, weird. Nobody really asked us either for like 3 years.
Well, we're glad you guys decided to do that. But because you guys are all musicians and have your own other projects, what was it like sort of that first rehearsal when you guys came back together? Did it take you a second to kind of get in the groove, or was it just this innate chemistry?
I realized why I hate everybody in this band, but I quickly, I realized it's not about that. It's about the music. It's not about hate.
It's not about hate. It's love.
You guys are going to be closing the entire festival, performing last, and it's going to be in front of about 80,000 people. Is there any sort of added pressure for playing in that, very highly coveted slot?
Well, you put it that way.
Yeah,
not at all.
You
no
keep
pressure.
saying that.
I'm really trying to scare you
80,000
guys.
was it?
I think something like that.
8,000.
We were told 8,000.
Yeah, the pressure's on a little bit, but I think we're ready. We're ready
I think
for
you
it.
can handle it.
Yeah.
You guys have all played festivals, but you've also played, intimate clubs as well. And Jack, everyone was psyched when you played that impromptu South by Southwest show earlier this year. So do you guys sort of prefer to play one over the other, a massive festival versus an intimate club show?
They all have their pluses and minuses, I guess. They all have their good points. And intimate, I guess, at the end of the day, intimate, you always, just even this room with a few people would be, you can connect a lot easier. You can connect with 80,000 people as well. You just have to figure out how you're going to do it. Some people in the crowd, maybe they're not there for that. They're there for spelunking or orientation, maybe college orientation or something.
Spelunking, did you say?
Spelunking. I love that. Do you sort of prepare differently for one over the other, mentally, or?
LJ and I have a routine that we do every day, whether there's a show or not, where I come to your house usually, and we do our spelunking routine, and then we get into music for a couple hours.
They call it break dancing.
Yeah. The worm is very helpful. Sometimes it loosens up the vocal cords, worms up the
When in
finger.
doubt, resort to the worm.
Exactly. Or the Roger Rabbit, I also like to do.